Good morning, Internet. This is the old fad dad. Let me show what I got for you today. Today we're going to be checking out some new ammo I just picked up. Never seen this before out in the wild. I'm pretty excited about it. This is the Aguila Interceptor, but it is the Hollow Point variety, which I've never seen before. Previously, I've used this regular Aguila Interceptor, and it has a rounded kind of flat nose on it. It's been a great ammo. It's one of my favorite 22s when I need something that's really energetic. Probably one of the most powerful 22 ammo out there. And today I want to check out its Hollow Point brother, which as far as I can tell is a new version. In the testing I want to do today with this ammo, we're going to use it and compare it with its brother, the flat nose variety, but also with CCI Velociter, which as far as I can tell is probably the closest competitor to the Aguila Interceptor. Now, I like the Velociter, but it's always been kind of hard to get and always a little bit more expensive. Performance-wise though, it should be some pretty stiff competition to the Interceptor Hollow Point. For our first test today, we are going to shoot the small game simulator, the can of dog food. It's got a tough skin, a meaty interior. It should give us a good idea what would happen if you shot a small game animal with one of these bullets. And then we're going to move on to the ballistic modeling clay, give a shot with each one of these in there. We're going to recover those bullets, take a look at what they look like, see how they expanded, see if there's any difference in this new Hollow Point variety. And then finally we'll do the boring stuff, accuracy. We'll throw a couple shots over the chronograph, just see if these manufacturers' claims match up with reality. And by the way, that is 1,470 feet per second at 40 grains for the Hollow Point variety, and I believe the regular Interceptors are also rated at that 1470, and the Velociter is 40 grains at 1435. So we'll see how close we get with these guys. First, let's do the dog food. Alright, first up we're shooting the Velociter. Oh man! Oh, I got showered. Let's check it out. Alright, I know I said we were going to check it out, but I'm going to save it till we've shot everything. So let's move on to the regular Interceptor. Alright. Finally, we got the new hotness, the Aguila Interceptor Hollow Point. We'll shoot this one and then we'll take a look at those cans. That thing went flying. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, let's take a look at these cans. We'll start with the Velociter first, and here is our poor beat up dog food can. And as you can see, we've got a explosive entry there. Just totally destroyed the front of this can, popped the top, dog food everywhere, and a very respectable exit there as well. As for our Aguila regular interceptor, let me get rid of this junk over here. Whew. Again, just a massive entry here. It blew the front of that can up, popped the top off, whole thing is deformed, and the exit actually is pretty darn impressive as well. Very gnarly exit there. So pretty cool stuff. Finally, we've got our new Interceptor Hollow Point, and I gotta say, not as impressive. I'm kind of bummed about this. The entry is much smaller than the other two, and the exit is just a very modest hole. You know, it's more powerful than regular high velocity ammo, but I don't think this stuff is putting the hurt down like we are seeing in the regular Aguila and the Velocitor. And just a quick comparison: new Aguila Hollow Point, Velocitor. New Aguila Hollow Point, old Aguila. Okay, now for the ballistic modeling clay. I'm going to put 3 rounds down on it. First we're going to shoot the Velocitor, then the regular Aguila, and then the Hollow Point Aguila. And we'll check it out after we're done, see how we did. Here we go. All right. That was our Velocitor. Now let's do the standard Aguila Interceptor. Let me reset that block here. Alright, finally, Hollow Point Aguila Interceptor. Wow. Wow. Well, that is pretty darn neat. Let's go check it out. Okay, here's our block and Velocitor. Aguila Interceptor, round nose, and Aguila Interceptor Hollow Point. Holy moly, look at the size of that hole compared to the other two. My mind is kind of blown. Let's see if we can recover the bullets. Okay, before I totally dig up this block here, I just want to show you something real quick. I found 2 of the bullets on the back side of the block. They hit that wood. The Aguila Interceptor round nose is there. It went all the way through and stuck in the wood 2x4 just a little bit. And then the Hollow Point went through and didn't stick. It just kind of bounced off the wood. But our Velocitor didn't go through at all. And here's a little bit of a close-up here on those holes. That's the Aguila Interceptor Hollow Point. That's the Velocitor. And that's the regular Aguila Interceptor. Alright, I managed to find all 3 bullets. Let's start with the Aguila Interceptor, the regular old round nose. Held together really well, mushroomed out really well, always a good performer. This is the Velocitor, and no, I'm sorry. This is the Velocitor. And as you can see, this one blew apart a whole bunch, probably shed a ton of lead in there. Not much left at the back end. And here is the new Aguila Interceptor Hollow Point. And it's got a little bit of a core on the back end there that held together, but that Hollow Point nose really ripped apart. Alright, let's finish off with our accuracy, and we'll see if we can get some chrono numbers as well. I'm going to shoot a 10-shot group with each ammo and I'm going to shoot it at about 50 yards, and we'll throw away the one flyer because there's probably going to be at least one flyer because I'm not that great of a shooter. And then we'll see what that group size is, and we'll see what the chrono numbers are, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Alright, first up is the Velociter. It is rated at 1,435 feet per second. Let's see how it measures it up. Next up, the regular Interceptor. Finally, we'll finish up with the Interceptor Hollow Points. So how about this new stuff from Aguila, Interceptor Hollow Point? Have they managed to make a new bullet that does something different than their regular Interceptor? I think so. As we saw from that clay, on a soft target, this stuff is explosive. It expands really quickly, it does better than the Velociter with its little hollow point, and it obviously does better than the old Interceptor with its round flat nose. It doesn't penetrate as far as the old Interceptor, and it definitely doesn't hold together as well. So if you really want to penetrate and go deep, then the the old Interceptor is probably the thing to do. If you want some explosive expansion up front, then it looks like this new hollow point stuff is pretty good. From our chronograph numbers, I can tell that this stuff is actually easily the fastest out of those other two, which is pretty neat as well. It's good to see that they're finally achieving what they claim, or close to it, on the box. And as far as accuracy goes, it's actually the most accurate of the three as well, which I thought was pretty neat as well. Not going to see the kind of accuracy we expect out of match grade ammo, out of subsonic ammo, but still not too bad for hunting. At 50 yards, that is definitely minute of squirrel. From what I can tell, this is going to be about the same price as the old Interceptor, which is good. It's definitely not the cheapest stuff out there, but it's been very reliable, and it's really powerful for a .22. I was pretty impressed with it. I hope you enjoyed watching me play around with it. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.